I've never seen your faces before, and I've definitely never seen a young woman as graceful as you are around these parts. Are you hitting on her? She and Vig are like meant to be. She's taken. We're here to... I was talking to the young lady over here. Now then, what business do you have with me? Please pardon our sudden visit. We're currently conducting research on the ancient history of Calgia. There's something that we would like to inquire of you, if you would be gracious enough to grant us an audience. You're rather well spoken for your age, very much befitting of a Huma. Those uncouth Kajuma couldn't hope to be half as poised. Please ask me anything you like. Thank you very much. My apologies for asking this outright, but we are interested in learning about the power of Shade. The power of Shade? Are you aware of what significance that carries for us Huma? I'm aware that it was revered by Huma as something divine and then submerged into the depths of a spring by the people of ancient times. We came to visit you, Mr. Iger, because we were wondering if you have any knowledge concerning the spring. I see. For a girl such as yourself, I would be glad to tell you anything you wanted to know. Alas, I don't know much about the spring. The only thing I can tell you about is the key. A key? Our ancestors created a key to the spring, where the power of Shade's locked away and split into two. One half was given to each race for safekeeping, or so I've been told. As far as I'm aware, no such key has been passed down through my family. Might have been stolen by those Kajuma years ago. They think that the power of Shade's an abomination, so perhaps they've gone and hidden the key. Sounds like them. The key's separated in two. If it were possible, I would love to get my hands on the power of Shade so that I can make my dreams come true, but sadly I don't know a thing about it. And we want to try getting more info out of him? Well, we'll just have to go looking for a conversation starter then. Once we have the power of... we have to look for something in the room like Eugene did. This would be... it's a flag. So many dang flags. This is my family's crest, which also represents the brilliance of Huma here in Brazilda. The brilliance of Brazilda's Huma, the two flowers that are depicted on it, appear to me to be the rose and the lily. Why, yes, madam. What an astute observation. Oh, how silly of me. Talking with you made me want to adopt a more polite demeanor for some odd reason. Ha ha ha. But you're correct. The flowers embroidered on this flag are the rose of truth and the lily of hope. Is there any particular reason as to why they are depicted on the flag? Amidst darkness we reach truth, amidst darkness we desire hope. That's a nice contrast between the two mottos. It's an ancient poem from when Huma were in possession of the power of Shade, which details what we had gained from it. The depth behind those words is just indescribable, don't you think? Indeed, it's apparent that the power of Shade was something of immeasurable worth. Quite right. If you'd like, you can go ahead and take this flag with you. I'm sure they'll help with your research. Your generosity is much appreciated. Got the Huma flag. And that's what we learned. Thanks to Claire getting them to talk. She did that? Figure seemed to be taken in by her graceful manners. Yeah, she was so cool. You'd have to think she was a queen with how eloquently she spoke. Eloquently. That's a word in metaphor. I should have known that. She did that? Yep, quite unlike Hilda over here. Nonsense. I was merely demonstrating proper etiquette. Well, in the end, we were unable to locate the map and the key. Guess it's time to throw in the towel. No. Why would we throw in the towel, after all that work? Well, it might be good to go back to the inn and think things over. This is a generic JRPG at its core. We'll figure something out. Some kind of plot convenience will come in the way or whatever. So there are two keys that open the spring. Perhaps it's so that neither group can have an advantage over the other. Well, let's go over somewhere quiet to think things over. Amidst darkness we reach truth, amidst darkness we desire hope. Doesn't something seem off about the crest of the Huma? Well, the rose represents truth and the lily represents hope, right? I'm pretty sure that's what they mean in the language of flowers, at least. Wishing, desiring, I feel like those are in the wrong order. Order? Are they supposed to be in order? Oh, Titri, you poor summer child. When did you learn how to talk like that, Claire? I learned it when I was with the Queen. But the Queen actually had a positive influence on you? Agarte taught you? Yeah, she did. For now, let's try reconciling everything we've been told. Sounds like a plan. Let's go back to the inn and think things over. Trying. Gotta keep up with all these skits. Got to rest. The power of shade really be nothing more than a legend. Both sides had a pretty different story to tell. Something divine or an abomination. A spring with a map born of cooperation that's remained and a key split in two. It's hard to tell if the stories are inconsistent or if it's just one big mess. It makes sense that the tale of the power of shade would be like that though, considering how this town is. What's the matter, Titri? All this just pisses me off. Haven't you guys noticed that only things anyone talks about here are Huma this, Kazuma that? It's a racism story. It's kinda gonna be the talk of the town for a while, for this entire game. Man, I feel like I'm gonna try not to let this like affect my opinion of Rebirth's story, but like I finished Metaphor like not super long ago, and now we have another racism story. Although Metaphor is so much more than just racism. Like, if you just call Metaphor racism, then you clearly don't know how that game ends. Because, like, it's so much more. Racism's just, like, one part of it. Even though it is still a racism story. I think I understand how you feel. However, isn't it possible that what's going on here has some connection to Georgius? If we can figure out what that is, then. Yeah, the steels did have something like that carved on them. But is that really the only thing wrong here? It's not just the people here. Even I have started wondering about it. I can't stop thinking about the differences between both races. How are they different? And what makes them so different anyway? Excuse me, but... This is going back to the power of shade, but there's something that caught my attention. There are many things in this town that come in twos, are there not? Such as how the key into the spring is split in two. So perhaps if we were to combine those into one, we might find the key that we're looking for. That's all. How very deductive. As you mentioned it, a lot of things in this town do come in pairs. Yeah, two races. Two races and their views on the power of shade and the two chiefs. So how exactly are we supposed to put those together, though? Something that could be used as a key, which would be... What? Sorry, what? Am I supposed to know this? Is it supposed to be that obvious? Because I sure as heck don't know it. Two keys, they are... Can I, like, can Vague, like, give me a hint or something? Vague hint in there. It's two things that have been passed down through the generations by both Huma and Gazuma. Something related to the power of shade, probably. A lot of similar stories coming to town. I don't know if this is supposed to be obvious, because I sure as heck don't know. Two things that have been passed down through the generations by both Huma and Gajuma. I legitimately have no clue. I'm trying to Google it, even though I'm probably not going to have any luck. I'm trying to... What's this place called? Brazilda? Brazilda, 2 keys. Surely I'll find something. Well, maybe I'm better off on the Discord. Because, like, this game just got translated to English. Probably better off on the Discord, looking for something. Oops. Something that there are 2 of in this town that would both sides would possess would be the Crests. The crests of each race, how are we supposed to combine those? Well, I don't know. How about we try aligning them? If we flip one of them around, then... Ah, of course. That's it? It's the crest that was on the flag that I saw. What? So that means that Brazilian flag was made by combining the flags of both races? If that's the case, then the map that the 2 races made is this crest? Hold on, wait, you guys are saying that the poems that go with each flag are the key and the crest of the Brazilian flag is the map? If it's true, then it aligns with what the innkeeper told us. Let's see. Across time, we joined together in chorus and thus does a path open before us. That was it, right? In short, if we go to the spring and recite the 2 poems as one, then they will become the key that opens the spring and leads us to the power of a shade. It does, and if that's the case, then both stories complete each other. Okay, but where exactly is the spring supposed to be? Let's put our heads together. If the Huma and Gajuma crests are what form the map, then there must be some clue that we can glean from them. I got it, it's the flowers. The flowers show us where the spring is. Where is it? I don't know that much, but for some reason an image of those 4 flowers in bloom suddenly popped into my head. Well, it sounds like a lovely little flower bed. I should have known better than to get my hopes up. Besides, would those flowers even be able to grow in the same spot in the first place? Ah, but I really feel like I saw something like that not too long ago in real life, not a picture. Where? If such a place really existed, that might be where the spring is located. It's no good, I can't remember. Why don't we walk around outside for a bit, something might jog your memory. Is teacher gonna get like a big character arc on the way or something? Just where did I see that flower bed? Well, can you remember where we've been lately? Let's find out. Whenever the plot's ready, it'll have teacher remember. Alright, that actually seems really obvious in hindsight. I was thinking too outside the box from Beloved Sky. Speaking of flowers, the girl who sells flowers often brings me... Oh, do we have to talk to that kid? The one that was talking about flowers earlier, maybe? The girl at the flower shop always stops by to bring me flowers so I don't get too lonely. I wonder if she's gonna come by today. I wonder. We should probably go find her then. Where's this dang child? Where's the flower girl when I need her? So is Mao aware that he has bedhead? Like at the very top, it looks like bedhead. Just where did I see that flower bed? I can skip it. I didn't even mean to press it. Maybe leaving the village will activate a cutscene. Maybe it's not even in the village because this village is small. Well, well, well. What do we have over here? Anything good? Maybe. Ow. Oh, my Thunder Lance! Turn Striker! No reduced regen, stop. Or was that, Annie, maybe? I feel like getting Annie's fusion stuff is gonna be difficult because... Actually, how would you even get them with Annie? Because she can't even finish off enemies with, arts. There's gotta be another way to get technical smashes that I'm not realizing. Maybe her conditions are different. Yeah, burst bottle. Anything over here I can find? I don't think so. Oh, there's like a swampland over here. Oh. Excuse me. Lone Nail? Loud Nail? I would like you to die, please. Ow. Sonic Spear, go! Nice hit, nice hit. Thank you, Bao. Probably would have been dead otherwise, or maybe just stun locked. Thunder Lance. Here, in the swamp. That theme is growing on me. I still think I prefer the other one, but it's growing on me. I mean, it was never really bad. I never hated it. Also, I wonder if this game's gonna have an arena. We gotta get to some arena town pretty soon. Hey, who knows if I'm even in the right spot? I should be cooking a lot more because, man, I have a ton of ingredients. And I'm getting to the point where I find ingredients and can't even pick them up. Gotta get working on your technical smashes. Really want more fusion abilities with you. Also, advanced guarding does not break guards. At least it doesn't seem like it does. I think I've been lied to. Doesn't seem as great. Oh, no running, no running. Please let me hit you. I just need a kill. Okay, well, not a fan of that. Yuji, no. Sir, can you die? Thank you. Ooh, that's like a temple? Is that where I need to go? I mean, that's not a flower garden, so I don't think so. These things are casting. I would like it if they stop. Confuso. Bum bum bum. Retreat, this one's mine, don't worry. I got you. I got you, brother. This time I'm the tank. I got the finish, nice. That's all that matters. Nothing else matters.